Would you please rise for our graduates? Thank you. You may be seated. Blake Pettit, would you please come forward?
What's up, everybody? I just want to thank all the moms that came out today. Happy Mother's Day. And thank you to everybody else for coming. Thank you to all the parents, all the family members, and all the friends. Thank you to all the coaches we've had throughout the years. Thank you to all the staff for everything you've done and will continue to do for BHS. And thank you to all the teachers that have provided each of us with a strong education. Thank you to my family for supporting me all throughout my education and making me into the man I am today. And finally, thank you to all my classmates. Thank you for all the ups and downs. Thank you for the fun times in and out of school. And thank you for always being here for me and our other classmates. Before I go back to my seat, I want to leave you with one thing today. I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all the hard work that you've put in, all the effort towards preparing yourself for the future, and I'm proud of you for wanting to succeed. Don't ever forget where you came from or how hard you've worked to get to where you are today. Don't miss out on the life you want to live just because you're too afraid to take a chance. Thank you all for being amazing people, and I wish you all the best of luck with wherever your future takes you.
Thank you, Blake. I would also like to thank all of you for attending this graduation ceremony. Welcome to Beatrice High School. We are excited to have you here today to celebrate the commencement of the class of 2025. I will begin today with some introductions. I would first like to recognize the Beatrice Public Schools School Board members who are seated with me today on the stage. They are led by Eric Trusty, School Board President. Also on stage is Beatrice Public Schools Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Jason Alexander, and Associate Superintendent, Dr. Jackie Nelson. I would like to thank our junior class marshals, Anna Hamilton and Cecily Weedle. You guys did a very nice job. Thank you. I would also like to thank our student council members under the direction of Joanne Doyle Workman for handing out the programs today. Thank you to Andrew Johnson and his Beam class for setting up the live stream, working on the sound, and everything that's been on the video board. And also thank you to Mrs. Carter and the Beatrice High School Band for playing our procession. Let's give all those people a round of applause. Also, I wish to recognize some of you that have helped prepare our students for this special day. I would like to have the parents, guardian, and grandparents of the 2025 grads stand up and be recognized. Extended family members and friends, thank you also for being here. Would the faculty and staff members of the entire Beatrice Public Schools district that are here today please stand and be recognized? Thank you to our Beatrice High School office staff, our senior class teacher sponsors, district maintenance staff, and our BHS custodial staff for all their work in preparing our students, the gym, the grounds for this special day. Also, today is Mother's Day, and I'd like to recognize our mothers in attendance today. So mothers, please stand and be recognized. I would also like to mention that this class is here today, ready to graduate, but without one of their classmates. Draven Findes passed away in 2018, and today I would simply ask that we keep his family and friends in our thoughts. The next thing I'd like to do is to talk about our Beatrice Educational Foundation. In April, the Beatrice Educational Foundation held their award and scholarship ceremony. At that ceremony, many of these seniors sitting here today received scholarships. The foundation awards scholarships to our kids, recognizes teachers and staff for their hard work, and they fund many grants that make a difference in our classrooms. I will now recognize the 3 individuals who were inducted into the Hall of Fame at that ceremony and a friend of education. If you don't know, that Hall of Fame is upstairs on the back of this wall. That's the back of our gym. Sorry, they don't tell you how dry your lips are going to get. I will now recognize the 3 individuals who were inducted into that Hall of Fame. Each year, the Beatrice Educational Foundation names Beatrice high school graduates that have excelled in their chosen career or in service to their community or country to their Hall of Fame. This year, 3 graduates were honored. I invite particularly our soon-to-be graduates to listen what a person can achieve with a BHS diploma. And hopefully someday, years down the road, some of your names are going to be read at a future class's graduation ceremony. Kevin Marr took his massive love for sports and turned it into making sure that sports were played right as a referee. He is now a white hat head referee for Division I college games. Kevin has worked 13 bowl games, the 2017 MWC Championship game, and the 2008 FCS National Championship game. While his work on the collegiate level is impressive, his contributions to high school sports is equally impressive. Kevin created the National High School Replay, or Nebraska High School Replay Protocol for the state championships, and has been the replay official for the Nebraska State High School Football Championships since 2019. He also referees high school basketball and baseball. Kevin Marr graduated from BHS in 1989. Gary Nichols' passion for the arts and his commitment to education and to students is his legacy. Gary began his teaching career as an art teacher at Beatrice High School. He went on to work with the Nebraska Arts Council and the National Endowment of the Arts as an artist in residence, traveling the state. Gary was hired as the first art consultant for Grand Island Public Schools in 1977, working with the elementary schools. He was recognized for his outstanding work as the recipient of the Nebraska Art Teachers Supervision and Administration Award during the 1990-91 school year. He was not only an art teacher, but an artist in his own right. He found great joy in perfecting his photography skills. Gary enjoyed painting and framing his own photos and loved gifting his works of art to others to enjoy. Gary's passion for the arts and his passion for helping students combined to make him a force of good in the lives of many. He was a 1958 graduate of Beatrice High School. Dr. Mark Vertiska's passion for wildlife management started in Beatrice when his father took him hunting and fishing. He is currently a professor at the University of Nebraska and a wildlife management specialist with the School of Natural Resources, with his primary focus on undergraduate courses in wildlife management and wildlife techniques. He has co-authored books in wildlife management and conservation. In addition, he's written articles in Nebraska Land and Ducks Unlimited on subjects from Canadian geese in Nebraska to the movement of the trumpeter swans in the Sandhills. Mark also serves as a coordinator for the Tern and Plover Conservation Partnership and conducts research in wildlife ecology and conservation biology of threatened and endangered species, including the interior least tern and the piping plovers. Mark's contributions to education are ongoing, and Nebraska is better because of his work. Mark Vertiska is a 1982 Beatrice High School graduate. The foundation also honors an individual that has contributed to students in Beatrice Public Schools. This year's recipient is Paul Whaley. The Beatrice Educational Foundation is almost 40 years old and enjoying success when it comes from being well cared for by dedicated board members. One of those members that helped the BEF become financially sound is Paul Whaley. He joined the board of directors in 1993. The foundation's portfolio was worth $600,000. When he left the board in 2022, its portfolio was worth $2.7 million. Paul's tireless work was instrumental in this growth. Paul had a vision for the foundation to move from an organization with just a volunteer board of directors to an organization with an executive director and other paid staff. His vision also included expanding the work of the foundation beyond just awarding scholarships to graduating seniors. The Beatrice Educational Foundation has been able to grow from an organization focused on awarding scholarships to being able to also help teachers with grants, providing a quality after-school program for elementary students, supporting the backpack program, honoring an outstanding teacher and paraeducator, and developing additional programs to support both students and teachers because of the dedication of Paul Whaley. Okay, now I'd like to have Brooke Given come up and deliver her speech titled The Value of Fear.
That's perfect. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Voigt. Before I begin my speech here today, I want to ask all of you, how excited are we to graduate? Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, family members, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of Beatrice High School. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. After 13 long years of learning, we are here at the end. Beatrice High School has done a remarkable job of nurturing students and young adults. I do not doubt that all of us will pursue the dreams we are destined to fulfill and accomplish the goals we have created for ourselves. As I begin my speech here today, I want to ask all of you what impact fear has had on your life. Fear is an emotion present in all of our lives. It lurks in even the smallest moments, an unnerving feeling that dominates every thought. From small moments to prominent events, we have all allowed fear to dominate a crucial point in our life. Although fear is present everywhere we turn, the fear we students experience does not truly hold us back, but instead wakes us up to the possibilities ahead. This year we have learned that fear is a master of disguise. It doesn't wave any red flags, but instead speaks in our voices, actions, and reasonings. I'll be the first to admit that I've struggled with fear controlling my life and how I feel this year. I don't know about you guys, but the words graduation, college, and the future scare the crap out of me. I could come up here and say that I'm not at all terrified to give a speech here today. I could say that fear does not linger in my voice as I speak, but that would be a lie, as I'm sure you can all hear it. Fear brings out the worst in all of us, bringing forth all of our worries, insecurities to the surface. Whether you notice it or not, fear drives us every day to flourish into new people. To be afraid is proof we are challenging ourselves with the unknown, new, unfamiliar heights. As I speak here today, I want all of you to remember that fear is proof we are doing exactly what we are destined to do, to make an impact on the world around us. I think that between being afraid of this new chapter in our lives and figuring out who we want to be, most of us have forgotten to enjoy this past year. When I consider the impact fear has had on my life, I often recall when I first moved to Beatrice. For those who do not know, I have not lived in Beatrice my whole life. I spent 12 years of my life 1,003 miles away in Atlanta, Georgia, where the sky is an endless blue and the warmth is year-round. Nothing like the weather here, unfortunately, but around 6 years ago, my family and I moved 15 hours away from the place I knew as home. To say I was horrified would be an understatement. I had to forget everything I knew about where and what home was. As the long, dreary months drew on, our moving date drew closer and closer, and I spent that entire summer being riddled with anxiety, living inside my anxious mind more than I was in real life. It was at this point I learned that time is cruel and relentless. It doesn't pause when the days become too hard. It trickles on regardless of how we feel about it. We've all experienced roller coasters of emotions this past year and learned a lesson the hard way. As I look into the endless crowd before me today, I realize that I was never truly alone in feeling this way. The fear I felt is something that we have all experienced, and I'd like to remind all of you here today, as we enter the unknown in our lives, that life does not end when fear makes us lose sight of who we are for a while. As we graduate today, we are never truly alone in creating the future. No matter how far or where our paths take us, Beatrice will always be here for us with open arms. As we started high school, we all had stereotypical fears. Whether it be getting picked on by an upperclassman or saying something super embarrassing, we all had fears and expectations for high school. But the real fear that plagued my mind was that I'd once again find myself sacrificing opportunities because of fear. Fear that I would remain an outsider compared to my classmates who have grown up with each other and share memories I'll never understand. As you can tell from the fact I'm standing before all of you here today, I was so very wrong. Beatrice High School has done an incredible job of fostering a welcoming and kind environment where students are provided with endless opportunities for greatness. The staff here at Beatrice High School prioritizes their students at every turn and values their students above all else. I would like to give a round of applause for the staff and administration at Beatrice High School. The classmates and community I've spent these past 6 years with have shown me I never had anything to be afraid of. My classmates have welcomed me with open arms, and I find that the fear I experienced when I first moved to Beatrice no longer exists thanks to the kind community that welcomed me in. Beatrice High School transformed our perspectives on both our values and our lives. The community here is unmatched and reminds us every day to show kindness to everyone regardless of the circumstance. I thank my classmates and friends who never made me feel like an outsider and instead have made me feel like I've always belonged here. I never knew I had a home waiting for me 1,003 miles away in Beatrice, Nebraska, but spending these years here has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. Now, I only have one more thank you left, as I'm sure you're all sick of me, but I'd like to credit all my success to my kind, courageous parents. My parents uprooted their whole lives to move 1,003 miles away from my family. They never failed to be right by my side and show me the kind of person I aspired to be. Between every poor and honorable decision I've made, knowing I always had them wishing the best for me is the biggest blessing in my life. We all have a Jeff and Sabrina in our lives, whether it be a parent or a guardian, someone we look up to, pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves, inspiring us to go beyond our comfort zone, and allow fear to have less and less power over us. Someone who's not afraid to tell us when we messed up, which we've done a lot these past 4 years. Our success here today would be impossible without the love and nurturing of our parents and guardians. Fear is not a wall that stops you, but a door waiting to be opened. On the other side lies a strength that is present in all of us. The strength that allowed you to persevere through the long days, the strength that guided you through the dark times of your life. Fear challenges you to look back on the past and stand above the bad moments. All of us here are capable of greatness. Fear is simply a reminder of that. A reminder of why we set our goals, of why we push ourselves. Our hard work and determination have overcome the fear we face every day and led us to this moment. I wish all of my classmates well as we flourish into the young adults of the future, and we will never forget BHS. Thank you for your time today. Let's get graduated.
Excellent job, Brooke. Fear can be a very frightening thing, but relying on those around us to pursue through that is a great message. Thank you. I would now like to take this time to recognize some of the accomplishments of this year's senior class. I want to point out some special achievements members of this class have achieved. This class has 7 co-valedictorians that have earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 through 4 years of high school. When I read their names, I would like them to stand and remain standing until we recognize them with our applause. Monet Bear, Jaden Baxa, Anna Gleason, Addison Koenig, Morgan Moshman, Lydia Montag, and Megan Powers. These are our co-valedictorians. I would now like to recognize our 2025 honor graduates who have earned a cumulative 3.5 or higher grade point average through 4 years of high school. These 42 students are being honored today by wearing a Beatrice High School Honors Medallion. Would those students please stand? Members of this class who are National Honor Society members and/or Student Council members, will you please stand and be recognized? Students who have received any type of scholarship or financial aid package that will assist you in furthering your education, please stand. I would like to mention that this class's total dollar amount of both that financial aid and scholarship add up to $702,893,000. There we go. Thank you. Members of this class that are leaving to go into the workforce, this may be develop a trade, a skill, do an apprenticeship, or just get your work life started. Please stand and be recognized. Members of this class that will be leaving Beatrice High School and entering any branch of the military, please stand and let us show you our appreciation. If you have been part of a Beatrice High School sponsored club, activity, or athletic team, will you please stand? This constitutes over 70 students and over 190 activities over the course of their 4 years of high school. Congratulations. If you are one of the 72 students, which is about 50% of this class, who have taken a dual credit course and have earned some college credit, would you please stand? These 72 students leave Beatrice High School having earned 936 hours of college credit. There is one more additional thing I'd like to mention in relation to these dual credit opportunities. A newer accomplishment that has been added to the options students have to further their post-high school career is the ability to earn certain certificates from Southeast Community College while they're still in high school. I am very proud to announce that we have our very first student to do this at Beatrice High School. They will be leaving with both their high school diploma and also a welding certificate from SCC. Felipe Jr. Onate, would you please stand? Members of this class have done very well, and Beatrice High School has prepared them to enter the workforce, the military, and post-secondary institutions. Beatrice High is committed to preparing our students to be career and college ready as they leave our halls and embark on their life's journey. Class of 2025, I'm really proud of you. We have stated to you many times that we do not want your high school career to be the best time of your life. We want it to prepare you for the best years of your life. You are currently standing on the shore looking at a vast ocean we call life. There are endless possibilities and adventures out there for you, but it's up to you to get into your boat and start sailing. Throughout the voyage, people will join you on your vessel. Some will stay, others are going to get off. Take the opportunity to learn from each encounter and cherish and protect those who choose to sail with you. You will bask in moments of beautiful weather and calm waters. Savor those times and use them to allow you to help others. There will be storms, rough waters, and even sea monsters. Though these moments are the most unpleasant, they are the ones that create the most learning opportunities. Embrace the challenges they bring you. Face them head on. Lean on the help of those with you, and remember that after they pass, you will be stronger, more resilient, and wiser. The options of places for you to visit is virtually unlimited. In fact, soon, those places will no longer be limited to just our planet. Some destinations you are going to choose, and others the current will just take you to. Wherever those places are, it's up to you to leave them better than how you found them. I think sometimes this current generation gets labeled with a bad reputation that is not representative of who they really are. They are a generation of choice. From the very beginning, they have been able to choose everything. What they watch, what they listen to, and it's on demand. They have not had to call the DJ on a local radio show and beg to hear their favorite song and then sit by that radio for hours for that DJ to not play their song. Right? We walk into a gas station now and there are massive amounts of products to choose from, not just a couple brands of soda and a Snickers bar. This option of choice, I believe, has created a generation of whys. Because choice is what they know, they want to know why they are being asked to do something. This can sometimes be very frustrating to us older generations because we come from the do-as-you're-told era. It is my belief that if we look deeper into this phenomenon, what we really see is a generation that will drastically shape the future of our world. They will view life through a lens of choice, and that will drive them to push themselves out of tough situations. They will not be boxed into current thinking, but will be exceptionally innovative and driven to change in a system that was developed with limited choice. My 6-year-old daughter is the perfect example of this new type of thinking. One of her favorite phrases is, "What are my options?" Though it often drives me crazy having to navigate through all the different options of whatever it is, the reality is she's just simply wanting to know so she can make what she believes is the best decision. It's not my job to be upset with this, but to help guide her decision-making and problem-solving abilities. I think us older generations would be wise to start looking at these future generations in this light. Class of 2025, you are about to pull up the anchor. Some of you cannot get sailing quick enough. Some of you are pretty sure you're ready. And some of you are a little bit fearful. But the time is now, and I honestly believe you will be difference makers. You ready for some diplomas? Junior class marshals, will you once again come forward? Would the first row please stand? I am honored to present the class of 2025 to the Beatrice Public Schools Board of Education and all in attendance today. Each student has met the graduation or attendance requirements of the school district and should continue with acceptance of their diploma. The diplomas will be presented by School Board President, Mr. Eric Trusty, and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Jason Alexander. At this time, the first row will begin moving to receive their diplomas. Isaias Ronald Tony Ochtemeyer. Cadence Nicole Armelio. Monet Marlis Bear. Janessa Sierra Hope Bartek. Addison Paige Boxa. Jaden Lillian Boxa. Callan Bradley Behrens. Trey Lee Bell. Taylin Lee Bent. Jaslyn Justine Bordeaux. Shelby Ann Boyd. Alexander J. William Bradley. Melanie Elizabeth Brockman. JC Lynn Carroll. Nolan Brett Carroll. Sean Alejandro Carrera. Rebecca Yanakim Chol. Bentley Joseph Colson. Zachary Ryan Corder. We'll go to the next row. Hey, next row, when they get to the end, go ahead and stand up and file in line. Kennedy Renee Delabar. Cooper Andrew Deal. Lucy McKenna Diekman. Harley Marie Dyke. Ethan Robert Dreesen. Bryson Andrew Dunlap. Emmeline Margaret Adil. Shelby Lee Eldridge. Gracie Amelia Essink. Reagan Hope Evans. Reen Garrett Farley. Tayana Ann Farley Martin. Braden Miles Feldhausen. Jordan Samir Flores. Noah Thomas Ford. Jaden M. Fossler. McKenna Jalen Fralin. Lucas Patrick Frazier. Sorry, my list got disorganized. Esperanza Dominga Garcia. Gabriela Gerardo Alvarez. Cadence Aaliyah Gilbertson. Brooke Taylor Given. Anna Elizabeth Gleason. Mackenzie Faith Goodwin. Natasha Jasmine Guzman. Michaela Ann Harrell. Kendall K. Hine. Isaac Adam Hensler. Addison Faith Hessman. Kiera Brant Higgins. Trayton James Hoadley Brown. Abby Elizabeth Hoffman. Macy Michaela Holthus. Jonathan Michael Hooper. Jacob Joshua Johnson. Alana Sharon Johnson. Olivia Ray Jones. Cheyenne Marie Karst. Jeremiah Lee Klaus. Cale Nicholas Cook. Addison Taylor Koenig. Brady Nicholas Kuya. Haven Rose Latimer Huntington. Calvin Randall LeClaire. Jonathan Daniel Lindell. Macy Lynn Lohmeyer. Lakea Ruth Long. Connor Clay Lotman. Lucas David Lyons. Elena Lee Match. Aaliyah Marie Martin. Benelli Martinez Bibiano. Morgan Rianne Moshman. Alexandri Danae Mason. Gabriella Hope McCready. Briley May McKernan. Waylon Jude McFerrin. Autumn Lynn Mayer. Lydia Grace Montag. Brooklyn Jade Moyer. Alexia Lynn Muston. Alec Xander Myers. Kendall Grace Oates. Felipe Junior Onate. Jody Ray Packett. Devin Dale Pella. Blake Ray Pettit. Thomas Patrick Pinkerton. Malia Renee Pittman. McKinley Aletta Poole. Megan Grace Powers. Josiah Michael Angel Griffith. William Earl Rainey. Curtis Michael Bobby Randolph. Hannah Nicole Ray. Taylor Ann Reimer. Owen Robert Reese. Chevy Sierra Leanne Rippenkroger. John Alexander Jingu Reason. Emily Yavani Rios. Tobin Novell Robinson. Darren Michael Roeder. Brayton Michael Rogie. Avery Joanne Rohr. Joseph Carbon Romero. Abigail Hermione Lynn Rose. Kelby Renee Ruprecht. Raina Grace Schaefer. Brooklyn Noelle Schaefer. Nolan Lee Schmalley. Autumn Marie Schmitz. Addison Ann Schnelly. Caden James Schuster. Reese Emery Siebert. Aubrey Vera Louise Simmons. Bo Riley Spilker. Brody James Stone. Dakota D. Sullivan. Kendall Lloyd Switzer. Cooper Cody Thatcher. Tucker Charles Thatcher. Justin Dwayne Thompson. Iker Gerardo Villavicencio. Benjamin James Verasper. Caitlin Renee Vertiska. Colby Wyatt James Wallace. Vincent R. Warnke. Ty Given Weichel. Genevieve May Annette White. Haley Jean Whiting. Audrina Jean Williams. Riley Ann Woodward. Braden James York. Jarek Charles Leon Zabatrisky. Mary Ellen Teresa Sherry Zapata. Ashlyn Marie Zarbanicki. Junior class marshals, come forward one final time. Would the Beatrice High School class of 2025 please stand? Beatrice High class of 2025, would you please move your tassel from right to left to signify to all in attendance that you have graduated from Beatrice High School. Congratulations. Before we start the recessional, this class has selected a song called Good Riddance by Green Day. Fitting. Family and guests, please stay seated until the entire class has had a chance to exit. They will be eagerly waiting for you in the commons. Congrats, class.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.